Hello, this is Bob Foster with the SeaChange magazine demo on placing images into your InDesign file. We have our two-page spread set up, and we have open a Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop files that we want to place into this page, and we're using InDesign to combine them together. You'll see we have the two columns and our bleed space, and we're doing a two-page spread across two pages. So if we want to put an image in the background that covers both pages, you want to start in the upper left and place an image all the way down to the right hand corner. The bleed space is here because when you cut the pages in the printing, they don't always cut right on the line. So you want a little overlap of your image off the page so that you won't get any white edges on the page. Use the place command to put files into Adobe InDesign. You find your file that you want to place. I'm using an external thumb drive here, and I already have some files set up, and this one's a JPEG. So you open that, and you'll see that the cursor will change to a small image of the file itself. You want to go up to the upper left corner, click in the upper left of your bleed area, and then click once and drag right all the way down. The blue box will keep the proportions of the original image. So you click when you've covered it out to the other edge of the bleed mark. Now you see the image here is not very good quality. That's because the default for the display performance is almost always set at typical display. What we want is high quality display. So you click on that, and you'll see that the image will update to a higher quality image. And if you want to see the way this will look when it's printed, just as you're going through the process, you can change the screen mode to preview, and then click outside of all of your objects so there's no lines showing for them. That's how it would look when printed, if it was printed at this point. Just a two-page spread with an image in the background. Now suppose we want to also do this with an Adobe Illustrator file. You use the place command again. You find your Adobe Illustrator file, this one. And you can also use the show import options if you want to make any changes that might be necessary. You should do that with a Photoshop file also. You don't want to replace a selected item at this point. You want to just put something new in. So you do that, and you can make adjustments here if necessary. And then you do OK. This Illustrator file was something I did. Here we're trying to find the middle of the page. We just want to get it on the right hand page, so we're finding the middle of the page with our guidelines, and then click and drag the same way we did until we get to the bottom of the bleed line right there, and then click. That places the Illustrator file. This image I did for the back cover of SeaChange 2018, and I did it all in Illustrator, so I'm just using that as for the demo. You can adjust it. You might want to center it. You can preview it to see what it would look like printed. That would be your two-page spread at this point.